On a couple of occasions, I've had comments on this channel asking why I don't post these videos on my main channel. And most of you will know that I have two YouTube channels, though some of you might not, because sometimes people just find a random channel they like, subscribe to it. I would be curious if that's the case for any of you out there. Just in case it is, allow me to recap. My main channel I have been running for 7 or 8 years now. It's called The New Travel, and it's soon to hit 350,000 subscribers. This channel is sitting between 6,000 and 7,000. And there's two main reasons why I started this channel. And there's two main reasons why I like to distinguish between the main channel and the second channel. And I hope this will be helpful to some people, whether you're a YouTube creator or whether you're just curious about what goes through YouTubers' minds in situations like this. To begin with, back in the old days of 2016, when I started consistently making videos, I had no intent of going viral or making money, really. I mean, don't get me wrong, everyone likes to, it's validating to feel like you've grown some kind of audience, some kind of community. Make a few bucks for your work is cool. But the idea that I'd get to where I am today was unthinkable. And so this definitely wasn't as premeditated as it might sound today. But I remember when I started my first channel, how first nobody watched, then a few people watched, then there was a small community where I could recognize people in the comment section. I felt like I had carved out my little corner of the internet. I felt like I'd built something cool, a space for like-minded people that had grown around my videos. What happens though, when you grow too big, and believe me, I have no I have no giant ego that I'm some huge YouTuber or whatever. You could argue that I am medium-sized actually, because the people who have millions and millions of followers have a completely different situation, which is they can't even, they couldn't even keep up with the comments if they tried. They just have a unsustainable mass of people watching. But even at the size that I'm at, you reach this situation where it no longer feels like it's yours anymore. It's hard to explain what that means, but you just reach a situation where it's like there's a certain type of video the audience expects. There's a certain type of consistency they want. And the thing is, I don't know these people. I don't know when they joined my channel. I don't know if they've been there a week, a year, 5 years. There's just all these comments and all this, I almost said pressure. It's not pressure exactly, it's just momentum. It feels like a big channel just has, it's like a rock rolling down a hill, and I can't control it. You guys definitely can't control it. It's kind of got a life of its own. And on the one hand, that's really cool, because it's cool to see something grow. But in that growth, you lose something. You lose a sense of that little community that you had at the beginning. And so, the first reason I had this second channel was to try and get back some of that sense of community. To be more personal in these videos, as I once was in The New Travel. But The New Travel now has a lot of people who don't even know I live in Montreal. They don't even know my name in some cases. They know me as the guy who makes these viral language videos. And I can't complain. I need to be grateful because those pay the bills. And those have brought me a lot of cool opportunities to meet people and make interesting videos around the world. But on the other hand, as I said, I lost something. And this new channel is an attempt to get that back. To get more back to just the creative expression that I started with. Which leads me to my second point. The first one is about the community. And the irony is that this channel is actually starting to grow. I've had some videos get 40, 50,000 views. And if this one grows too much, maybe I'll need a third channel, you know. We'll see what happens with the future of this channel. The second reason is about creativity and not overthinking things. I used to have ideas for videos that weren't about travel. Other topics I wanted to talk about that I felt like I couldn't on the new travel. And the thing is, I'll take a little bike ride. I'm actually gonna get a smoothie or an iced coffee or something at McDonald's in a minute. But I don't want to scare the fine people of that establishment by talking to my camera about my 2 YouTube channels inside. So I'll just bike around a bit first. But to finish that thought, there were videos that I wanted to make that I would overthink, and I would say, well, this isn't about travel, or this is weird. What if people will judge it? Or what if it doesn't get enough views, you know? The language apps that sponsor my channel occasionally, and the other companies who are paying to have me talk about their product or service, they have a specific idea of what a video on my channel looks like and sounds like. And if I don't match that expectation, they're not going to work with me anymore. So the dilemma is, how do you stay true to yourself and still feel like you can talk about whatever you want to without sacrificing the sponsors who in many ways make this all possible? Well, in my case, it came down to starting a second channel. And boy, it's hot. I'm just gonna sit down for a minute. Whew. What does that say behind me? Something toy? I don't know, it might just be someone's name. But in my case, that's why I started the second channel. To get that community back, to have creative expression, to not overthink if I'm making some weird video like this, like what will other people think? Though I do occasionally run into situations where I will want to make a video for this channel and then think, oh, this is actually a big topic, I should put this on the new travel. Or vice versa, I'll film a vlog that I thought would be for the main channel, and then I'll think, I was being like, that one didn't turn out too good, the audio was kind of weird, I'll put it on the second channel. And that's not to say that you guys are like a B-rate channel. Like I really enjoy making videos here. It's just, I know the people who have been here a while. Some of you have been watching for years. I know that the people here just want more updates about the content I make. You're not really gonna judge whether the video is perfect or not. In fact, I think the beauty of this channel is that that doesn't exist at all. And in a certain sense, I mean, I've never had kids, but I imagine if you have kids and you watch them grow up, it's kind of like you controlled them, kind of, when they were young, you know. Hey, parents might say control is the wrong word, but you did. You controlled them when they were young, especially when they were babies. They had no idea what they were doing. And they started to grow and grow and grow. And then one day they moved out and they left the house. The new travel has left the house, my friends. Dan Weinberg is still a child, still growing up. What will happen? Will he leave the house one day? I don't know. But I hope that gives you a few insights into why I have the two channels, and why I'd recommend any other creators who feel the pressures of making an income or feel like they're overthinking things. Have another outlet, have another YouTube, another Instagram, another blog, another whatever, where you put no pressure on yourself for it to be good, for it to be popular, for it to make sense. Just do it for the love of creating.